Day one of jury deliberations in the manslaughter trial of Jennifer Crumbley wrapped up just a few hours ago. The mother of mass school shooter Ethan Crumbley is facing 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter. It's a first of its kind of case, testing the limits of how far prosecutors can go to hold parents responsible for their children's crimes. Criminal defense attorney Bob Bianchi joining us now from New Jersey. It's great to have you here, Bob. Let's get right into this. If the court convicts the parents, will this trial become a standard for all the others?
Well, probably my experience as a homicide prosecutor is more adept here at this, because as a prosecutor who's handled many homicide cases, this case concerns me for the very reason your question intimates. Typically speaking, in the criminal law, we criminalize conduct that's created by the actor, the person who actually does it. In some instances, we criminalize egregious, reckless conduct. It's more than just an accident or we wish it didn't happen. It's actually something that's so egregious that it was foreseeable that this would be the outcome. In this particular case, we're stretching it even further now and saying that that doesn't just apply to the person who actually commits the act or fails to do something that leads to death, but we're extending liability now to the parents who, in most instances, you're not responsible for the conduct of third parties in the criminal law. My concern.
Yeah, on that point, I think it leads into your next point is, what is your take on parental responsibility?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I would rather have a case if prosecutors are going to make this point where the parents were more directly involved. Let's say, for example, the kid said, it's my intention to go and shoot and kill students in the school, and they help him secure a gun. Well, that's almost like aiding and abetting that particular crime. But when we're sitting here saying right now that the mental health issues or addiction issues that a child may have that may lead to consequences, that the parents will now be responsible for those, criminalizing them to the point, like in this particular case, where they could face 15 years in state prison, may sound good for those particular people who hate this case, but they're not looking at the implications of what this can mean for maybe a student that drinks and drives and gets into an accident. Are the parents responsible for them giving them the car? And so many other permutations that I can think of that I think this can be abused. It's a theory that I think is very, very dangerous under the facts of this case.
Well, I'm sure we'll be checking back in with you soon. Thank you for weighing in. Bob Bianchi, thank you so much for joining us on the National Desk tonight.
My pleasure. Thank you.